Well, hello everyone, and welcome to another episode of Sunless Skies with myself, and Stukka will be along presently, I am assured. How are we all doing tonight? Or this morning, as it would be for most of you, I would imagine. Yeah, a little bit chilly. It's chilly here too, but I have a fireplace that is keeping me nice and warm as we switch on over to the game. And we shall begin continuing from where we left off. At Wolversey Station. Yes, we will find all the expensive things and plow into them as best I can. Let's see. Do we have anything worth investigating? No prospects available. I believe we did slightly upgrade our engine last time. They want a polyphonic penance, nectar for Carillon. The Devils of Carillon are experimenting with a new penance involving close harmony singing. They request up to 5 gourds of Choriston nectar, which are considered a vocal panacea by opera singers and actors. Carillon lies to the northwest of Winchester. Well, I have 2. Have anything in the bank? Have anything in the bank? No. Lustrum would like some munitions, which I can deliver them. Hello, Mr. Stukka, how are you?
Morning. Bitter, late, many adjectives, but
Many
here.
adjectives. And now we get to play the eternal question. Can stream hear Stukka?
Ba-ba-da-ba.
Ah, good. They can hear you.
Hey, feels good, man.
He's too loud for once.
What? No,
This is impossible.
I don't fucking believe you. You're lying to me. Oh, porky pies, bud.
Sounds like filthy, filthy lies to me as well. There, is that better?
Check 1 2. How'd that be?
I'm going to assume better until someone starts reeing at me about the sound levels again, because I have terrible luck with doing tests. Every time I do them, they tend to 2x4. Traditionally, 2x4 means weak but readable.
Xinthar, you must know, Mad Ducks bade that the ducks at the park are free. You can feed them and pet them and no one will stop you.
So here's a funny story about ducks in Australia. You could feed them. You could take them home. But there will be little left of your house because they have a penchant for drywall.
Sweet, delicious drywall.
They are like unattended children with hammers. Alright.
Stay away from the quack or you get the attack.
Nobody wants that. The quack attack is dreadful, I hear.
Yep.
So, we need honey, which means we need to go to Titania. Then we need to go to Carillon to deliver our honey, because we only have so much. But we do have 5 munitions for Lustrum. We have quite a bit that we could deal with at the moment. Our engine is half repaired. We have 0 fuel. So we're going to need to do some repairs and some resupply. How many of these do we have? Well, we got a fair few sovereigns, so we should be good for a while. Let's see, we have 8 of 15, so we could probably fill up to 4 and 3. That should do us. 4 and 4. Well supplied and provisioned. We can attend the grand premiere. Madame Lumiere has wasted no time in organizing her premiere. Express her gratitude, she has given you tickets. Good morning, Maze Hughes. Good to see you again.
Morning.
Bishopbridge, prominent Tacketies sit with London sympathisers. They have formed a brief truce, united in their loathing of the cramped velvet seats. A light flares on the plaster wall. The film begins. The film is titled Concupiscence of the Verdants. Flickering images on painted lenses jerk across the wall. The camera luxuriates in the collapsing brown flesh of a fruiting fungus. The flight of a sporing body. The sudden bursting of a violet fungal sac. The prolonged death spasms of a cameraman. There are gasps from the audience. Take in the detail, admire the wider picture, or close our eyes. I think we'll take in the details. Lumiere has an exacting eye. Some of the shots are blemished, but what has been captured reveals so much about the Reach's flora. This work is worth careful attention.
We got 15,000 says profits in home port. 3,000 says bad luck and broken trains.
Total unthinking faith. Yes, good inevitable geometry. Take that faith. It will be duly rewarded, I promise you.
That's why I voted for you to die.
Exactly. We have gained 2 uncanny specimens. They're very useful.
Nice.
The smoggy, clanking, singing, stamping, thronging, frantic heart of the Reach, an ever-expanding port of soot-smudged glass and bright steel, spilling across a drifting, mist-wrapped archipelago. Its factories thunder, its engine sheds ring with hammers and hiss with steam. Locomotives chug in sidings for repair, or flare across the sky and away into the high wilderness.
No, please. We don't need Bat Mount Nomad.
No, thank you.
Bat Nomad.
The bats dragged it up here for a reckoning. No.
Oh, fuck.
Back down you go. I will put you back in that Undersea if I have to do it myself. Madame Lumiere has promised a meeting. She is currently occupying one of New Winchester's cafes. She's provided the table number. She rings for 2 cups of nectar-infused tea. I crave the stuff, she says, a smile creasing her face like a well-used cushion. I'm too old to be lugging cameras about anymore, waiting for the perfect shot. My own fault. I could have stayed in London, but I wanted to see the stars. Thanks for helping me home. This is where I'll stay now, I think. She coughs into a yellow-stained handkerchief. Time to fund films rather than make them, I think. The coughing worsens. Please excuse me. She leaves you with a hurried goodbye and the bill. Typical.
What a duck, she gave you the bill.
500 experience is nothing to be sneezed at, though. Let's see how the Winchester War goes. The slow-burning war of the Reach forms the backdrop of daily life in New Winchester. Citizens wishing to keep up with developments in the war turn to the New Gazette. It is famously the only newspaper worth reading in New Winchester, as well as the only paper that hasn't bankrupted itself. Its quality speaks for itself.
Chaos reigns, Mad Ducks.
The fortunes of war. The New Gazette is proud to stand alongside Victory Hall in this hour of the Assembly's triumph. We were never in any doubt as to the ability of the brave Tackety troops to quell the riots and retain control over the capital. We look forward to a new era of peace in New Winchester, and caution the Assembly to be magnanimous in victory, lest they stroke the flames of new conflicts in the ashes of the defeated.
The prediction is about even. 15,000 each.
Oh,
500 each. 10 say we make it home.
interesting.
10 different.
With the repelling of the Windward Company forces at New Winchester, the Assembly has moved swiftly to consolidate its gains. Throughout the Reach, a region-wide sweep for London collaborators is ongoing. Port Prosper remains in company hands, however, and shows no signs of conceding.
That's pretty sound logic, Hidden Boss.
Yeah, that's fair. I wholeheartedly agree. I suppose we shall take on the incognito princess. Perched atop a mountain of luggage is a radiant young woman. She's an officer dressed in what an actor would wear in a fantastical romance. A tiara rests on her brow. A steady stream of commoners come to pay homage. Or homage, my bad, bowing and curtsying enthusiastically. Starlings circle in dense swarms above her. Refugees from old London are a common sight, although not in such numbers. She ignores everything and hands you papers so pristine they can only be forged. Yes.
Your place or my place. I want the bittersweet success that comes from achieving all goals as we plow our train back into the Admiral's office in New Winchester as orphans cheer.
I do need more crew. Time to ring out the bells.
Hey.
I am a humble first officer looking for, what's the word, when commoners do things for coins. Ah, yes, work, that's it. She beams at you, delighted as innocent as a Gatling gun. She steps aboard. A commoner calmly takes a spoon from his pocket and scoops out his eyes. After such radiance, all else is tawdry, he says between screams. It seems she has
Understandable.
already forgotten about her signing on money. Indeed. All aboard. Very good. They stumble aboard, blinking away the fog. Core, they say. Beds. Yes, only the finest beds. And meals, too. You might even get to eat tonight if you're lucky. Oh, recent news. Skullduggery at Port Avon.
Downs.
I need salon-stewed gossip. The pages of the Gazette are awash with scandal. The Port Avon Parish Council complains of noises from the local ruins at night. The prudent secretary is eager for confirmation of tackety activity in the ruins. Ah, yes, I remember this. We can ignore that and come back to it later. But apart from that, I think our first shot should be straight for Lustrum, as much as I would like to pick up the honey first. I already have the necessaries to deal with Lustrum. I might just double check that I've gotten rid of all my ports. Yes, we'll quickly drop in.
Nice and gentle. No bonks.
Yes, we have turned on all of our Hawk reports for the moment. We shall continue ever northward. Test firing complete.
Oh, bad luck. Broken trains is eked out in the front. 15,700.
Mhm.
215, 510.
I thought this was a bit more straight. Turns out I was wrong. This close to the mother of mountains, the sky grows cold. Your crew don coats and gloves. Ambush. But also free stuff. I have no idea what I picked up. Probably more ammunition. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I only need 5.
Oofda. Oh man, that guy's seen the sun, the sun, the sun.
He sure has. And now he's seen the darkness. We could find a sky story or a tale of terror, or we can fix up that hull he messed up. Pretty sure we want to fix up the hull. So very rude of them.
Morning, dual weather.
We are currently on Xinthar number 9. We believe I actually lost count. Oh, thank you for subscribing, Dual Wielder.
50 months is a pretty solid streak, my dude.
No, get out of here, you piece of garbage.
Man, anytime you bring that princess on board, you're gonna die. It seems you always run into the worst luck.
I gotta go this way too. It's the only way really to Lustrum. Take its money, though.
Bill says, Xinthar, don't you dare die and lose another 40k goob.
I make no guarantees, but I will try my best. I'm going to be as sneaky can be. At the cost of all the terror.
All hail Cargonia for Voltaire. You just had to not fight the bees. Look, man, sometimes the bees fight you and you have no choice. Baffle the engines with the orphans. Silent running mode.
Full speed ahead! Damn the torpedoes and full speed ahead. Listen here, you little shit. That's right. But we did make it to the mines of Lustrum.
Hell yeah. Bonk.
It's traditional. You must bonk into the side of Lustrum when you arrive.
It's tradition that makes it okay.
675 sovereigns. Not a bad day's work.
Mad Ducks has lost more than 150,000 goob in the last 2 weeks.
My goodness, Mad Ducks. That's an impressive amount of goop to lose.
"50 seconds left in the prediction. Get him in while you can. We're over 17 for bad luck and broken trains." Which it's kind of looking like, if you catch my drift. I mean, we picked up the princess.
True.
It is what it is.
The locket is passed around the camps of prospectors. Most scratch their heads, others sigh and look away. An elderly prospector approaches, carrying her hat in her hands. You're the one looking for Old Grey, she sighs. Long dead, shot, south of the mountain. Wouldn't share his hours, fool. No point rising
5
high
seconds.
on the mountain if there's no one at the bottom holding you up.
My God. Have a look at those prices. 21.7k says you make it home. 32.2k says you don't.
Goodness.
That's a lot of goob.
Gather a report of this place. We could seek a claim of our own, but we don't really have the crew for it. We've only got 9 of 10. There's a watcher by the station here. Sorry, the man apologizes. I didn't mean to stare. It's just that we've been waiting for a delivery from London. Really important supplies. I don't suppose you might be heading anywhere near the relay to Albion, would you? If you would check and anything's happened to it, we'd really appreciate it.
Don't worry, Geometry. I will personally put her into the bees if we go down with the ship.
We could search for that. But I think we'll just go for a traipse around Lustrum. Your boots crunch through the snow, clean and bright, lacking the lingering sadness of London's ammonia-suffused lacquer. The townspeople nod politely to you, a distinguished visitor, but avert their eyes from the grizzled prospectors and get-rich-quick merchants who have taken over their slice of civilization on their mountain. They wait impatiently for the day when the mountain has nothing more to offer. The uncouth invaders finally leave, hoping that something still remains when all of value has finally been plundered.
Yeah, we're loud today. Sorry, homie.
Hold on.
You're fine. Apparently I'm still loud.
Well, I lost 10 sovereigns to find a claim on the mountain, so we're doing that now.
Oh, man.
That was an accident, but hopefully a fortuitous one. Our Harker will gladly take and process your fee on behalf of your whomever in Luston. I can do better. Search continues. The Mother of Mountains stretches on almost forever, from its snowy peak down through the seemingly endless strata of lethal nebula gas. On the far side of cliffs of the Winwood Company's machines strip the rocky flesh from the mountain and cast its ore into the perpetual fires of their furnaces. Prospectors from Lustrum have to do everything the hard way, chipping away at their frozen, hard-won claims in search of precious hours. I don't really have the iron for that. I can come back and get another claim later, I'm sure. We can buy some more fuel now, though, because we've got 8 of them filled. So we'll buy up to 4 again, I think. We can buy up to 5, why not? We made enough money there that we can do a decent amount of trading.
Mm-hmm.
We need to go to Hybris at some point. We need to return to Magdalene because the assumed identity is done. The cryptozoologist also wishes to go to Hybris. And we need to drop off all of our hunting trophies for Port Avon. We have collected the wings of a Chorus to be. So we've got the Chorus to be. We need to find some ants, and we need to find Hybris pus. Very good. Well, we need to go to Hybris anyway. And I believe we shall travel this direction that we haven't gone before.
It'll be fine. Don't
What
worry
could
about
possibly go wrong?
it. Oh, he said the thing. He said the thing.
Oh, well, at least I didn't say it can't get any worse. And other famous last words.
Oh yeah, let's just say them all. They'll all cancel each other out, right?
I sure hope so.
Abrasive explosive orphan decompression. He said the thing.
Sullivan's Sight. An abandoned signal box. Windows cracks have accreted off a filling of moss green dust. Once white paint is yellowed and peeling, the signal box possesses a faded dignity like a beleaguered butler. It was designed with pride to be part of that great folly, the Eisenbahn line. Inside, beneath a desk covered with rusted levers, is a luggage trunk. Captains in dire need can borrow from the case inside, but custom dictates they must later replenish it. We shall read from the ledger. The handwriting is poor but legible. Captain Chan withdrew fuel, giving no reason. There is a column for miscellaneous notes. The captain details various damages done to their engine and the cause. Causes: hull aggrieved cantankerous. Backplate, bad launch off Port Prosper. Front plate, bad landing on Port Prosper. Hull again, Jones. A change in personnel gives the captain optimism for the next leg of the journey. Poor bastard. And away we go.
Well, they're making good charts.
Yes. Hey.
Uh-uh.
Dang it. No. Bad. Cease.
Nice ram.
You had that coming. Well, we haven't taken much damage, so we'll see what we can find in their cargo hold. A faintly luminescent crate. Ooh, 2 uncanny specimens. It seems we've entered Papa Nogle's part of space.
Oh boy.
Oh, we found old Tom's well. The remains of a sun.
That monstrous whirlpool?
A black hole, if you will.
Are you sure it's not just Tom's stomach?
It's possible. Some say this is where Tom's dinner service ends. Well, I haven't earned the wrath of the burrower below. It'll take me 2 fuel, which will leave us with 3. I'm going to try to press on. Success. You order your crew to stand firm and hold the course as you traverse the uncanny fold of the sky. Eventually, your navigator utters a grateful oath. A landmark! You are found again. Back away, not today. Lights out, boys. We're going round his back.
This is where the Fartonium reserves begin. Hear ye, all travelers here. Apply masks and prepare for lingering reminders.
A growing unease, patient roads, tempers fray. Oh, look at it.
What?
Give it to me. Precious treasures.
Oh, that's dope.
1 curator's egg.
That thing looks really gross and angry.
It is very gross and extremely angry.
I want to sing that so bad, but I really shouldn't. Black hole Tom, won't you come and wash away the banes? Black hole Tom, won't you come? Won't you come?
Ooh, the hour of the wolf. It is late and you are alone. Doubts prey on you. Is this the path you should have taken? You trespass upon the precincts of heaven. What price will be exacted of you? What price have you already paid? It will
A battery
pass.
fitty.
1 soul. Shame they're so cheap. It also doesn't help that we're in this god-awful wind. Ah, some china. Oh, the light was off the whole time. Ah, we can get our mascot back. You wait until late, then make a hot toddy and find a comfortable chair. In the galley, casually, you begin talking aloud to the empty room. You talk of the hardness of the sky and the terrible things that can befall those who are alone in it, without friends or companions to help when their luck runs out. All right, you've made your point. A shadow appears in the doorway. It is an urchin. Damn thing must have gotten loose from the loops. With ratty blonde hair and sooty face. Got another one of those? She asks, her hungry eyes fixed on the toddy.
Sure is. Right out there in the armor loops.
Back you go. You can stay for now. Brilliant. I guess more is saying yes.
When in the desert, buy a camel from Hassan.
I think I can go underneath this. Nope. It's not my fault it looked like an archway.
Don't.
Sir,
Oh my.
Sir! Going dark.
Well, you're getting spooked right the fuck out, but at least we're getting away from the monsters.
Exactly. And it looks like we've got a bit of a way to go. I think we can transverse here.
Holy shit!
Bastards! Give me back my hull. Oh, are you kidding me? Really?
And they're running in tandem. Look at him hide. What a butt ass.
That's what you get. See what we can get from his hold. Ah, 44 sovereigns. I'll take it. Ow. That's terrible, Dual Wielder. But hilarious.
I've seen the video, it is actually, can confirm, it is pretty funny.
Did you think I was not stupid enough to run right at you?
No, the kid heard what we got.
We got the jukes today.
Oh yeah.
I don't want to gain any star-maddened crew, so maybe you have some random treasures for me? A distressingly odoured barrel. Ah, one fuel.
Oh yeah. Oh, I thought it was gonna be hot dogs.
Aged hot dogs. What have they aged like? The foulest of wines.
Perfection. Oh.
Terra stalks your locomotive. The princess sits in the unlit galley, her teeth white in the dark. Invigorating, isn't it? She whispers. Lady, this is all your fault. And I have no qualms telling you this.
I'm sure she knows.
That should put me up to... where's the button I'm looking for? Journal. Halt. Puts me on 3. I think I need 2 more for Carillon. Yes, deliver 5 more. And how much ironwood does Port Avon need? 5. It's a lot. Oof. 5
Yep.
Terra. 1 Tale of Terra.
Lean's a real tough drink. It's hard on you.
Remember, kids, don't do lean.
Actually, though, that stuff's gross.
Yeah, it's not good for you. Hey, 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 hey. No, bad bees. Disperse. %28 chance of success. Yep. Lost 1 crew, gained 13 sovereigns though.
Suffer not the bees to live. Uh-oh. Bees upsetty.
Thankfully their attack patterns are quite terrible.
No dual wielder. No. No spec yellow jackets. Morning, goats of socks.
Good morning, goods. The Mayor of Socks. God damn, I'm never going to get any of this honey. I'm even trying to get it the hard way.
Ah yes, Newt Snoot.
This thing really needs a better engine. It's too slow.
Yeah, stuff can chase you very easily. It makes for a real tense ride.
It does indeed. I'm getting real bad terror though. We're up to 92%. If I don't find a way to lose it soon, I'm going to succumb to a nightmare.
Be a little bit of bonkers fruit candy nonsense.
Hmm. You have no idea how
Well, I
close
mean-
that man came to death.
Mm-hmm. The beans of war are so wide because they breed them for war. You know, they're extra thick.
They have to be able to
Like-
take a couple of rounds to the face.
Yeah, that's why they're also buoyant because they're thick as the seven seas. Ogren veins. Ah, nice mistake, Linux.
Thank you for following. We shall gather a port report. We shall also converse with our fellow captains. We'll reduce a little bit of terror. Tea, you say? Perhaps not. Do I need verdant seeds? No, I don't. Could use a few more supplies, though. Now, how far to Port Avon? Not far at all. We can make that. That will give us a chance to reduce our terror. More bees.
That's a lot of bees. And they're really upset.
They do seem quite upset, yes. As much as I would like to loot from those bees, I'm going to steal this honey instead. And run away from those bees. Haha, fools.
Suckers. Haha, uh-oh.
We will have to... Yes, I think we'll just have to take the nightmare on this one. I have a lot of uncanny specimens, which means I should be able to treat them at Magdalen's. What will come, will come. You do not punish your crew, or turn one against another. They know you know their schemes, and you find your eerie calm unsettling. The mutinous incidents cease for now. Have the mutineers changed their mind, or are they biding their time? Is there a pistol under a pillow waiting for a chance to end you? Perhaps, but not today. Oh, persistent little buggers, aren't they? Oop.
They're a rare strain of Rick Astley bees.
Where you going, fellas? I thought you wanted to dance. Not your song? Okay. I'm going to turn in these trophies at last. And we can pick a new facet, actually. Let's see, what new facet shall we take? Actually, first and foremost, let's refresh ourselves of who we are. We're a revolutionary who had a spell in prison. And we heard a philosophy on the most extreme anarchist cells, and we put an end to them. And finally they came back and they tried to kill us. Interesting. Steam and soot. Oh, I think we ran away to the engine yards to work there and learn the way they were built, so that we might use them one day against the authorities.
That's nice. I like that.
Yeah, it's a good one. Puts us at 25 veils, 17 iron, 10 hearts, 10 mirrors. We have 1 affiliation villainy, 1 stained, and 1 lightless. Oh god. SS-13 engineering on a train.
I'd never get the damn thing running.
The engine would constantly stall at about 13 kilowatts.
Look, I can run the bar just fine, but don't put me in the engine room.
And don't ask me why there's a hole in the floor. That was an accident, and I don't know how to put it back.
Make sure you get your internals on. We've got this thing vented.
You know, in Snowpiercer, I'm still convinced that he just fed the engine in orphans to keep it going.
It sounds like a very Willy Wonka thing to do.
It's like, yes, you see, I've run out of my special ingredient, little children's souls.
We'll have to use the Oompa Loompas.
They still want their bronze wood. They need 5 of that. Don't really need anything there.
I only watched the movie. I don't think I've seen the show.
We'll get some nice cheap repairs. Only cost me 40 here. 25. That's much better than in London. Repentant Devil, do you wish to sign on? He does. Very well. Let us go to the Nowhere Inn and hand in... Oh. Well, I never. Should have picked up those caddies of tea. They don't even have any salon stewed gossip to offer them. Well then. How unfortunate.
That sucks.
Ah yes, he's already killed him. One of your crew, the deceased is no one you know, a stranger on your locomotive. Peculiar luggage you brought on board, says one of the crew when some others have gathered. Wouldn't have thought it would fit in your little bag. First, clean up. It won't do to leave the body in the hall. Then your repentant devil can explain himself. He's still got the blood on his cuffs. He was a stowaway, explained the devil indifferently. He's been stalking me for more than a month. I thought I'd lost him when I came aboard. Then he turned up in my quarters. From the body he has lifted clinking bag of souls. Perhaps he was sent to bribe me rather than to kill me. He tilts his head to consider the soul collection. Apparently thinks I'm a cheap hire, if so. Oof. The devil gaze reverts to you. I regret to say this is probably not the last time this happens. I may be destined to attract negative attention. You can be no worse than the princess.
Well, hopefully he's not multiplicative with the princess.
Hopefully it's not a stacking trait.
Yes.
Well, we need to go to Carillion. We could go to Carillion, or we could try to head for Palmier and Plenty's. We do need to go to Hybris as well. I say Carillion. Indeed, you will do. There's always a few extra rations lying around if someone attacks us. Onwards we go.
We'll never be more than slightly peckish with him around. Oh yeah, that's good meat,
Good eat.
especially in the sky.
I'm sure we have a small smokehouse on board somewhere.
Are you kidding me? We roast chickens in the chimney.
Chickens, monkeys, bats, whatever gets caught in there.
Mm-hmm. We have big cages for it, just such an occasion.
Oh, some stuff. Nope, failure. It responds to certain stimuli, but it's impossible to identify exactly what. It emits the occasional puff of spores, and its patterns of growth seem subject to change, but why and how? Infuriating still. Every failure is a possibility ruled out.
True story. There's a guy that will smoke meats in the smoke box, then wrap it in foil, let it cook on top of the engine of locomotives that he works on.
Smart man.
Hell yeah.
The sky closes in. It's cold about you. Water freezes in the pipe. Engineers scurry to and fro with boiling pots. Don't worry, dual wielder, so am I.
I mean, what kind of clout is that? A founder's badge?
Yes. Who'd want that, right? Kirillin, they say scourging is good for the soul. I'll bet they do. I should have the right amount of honey for these people. Oh, 1200.
Oh boy.
And that gets us an otherworldly artifact. The Devils of Kirillin. Ah, yes. The presiding deviless takes the gourds herself. Fabulous. We would hate for the limitations of the penitent's vocal cords to obstruct their treatment. It's only 3, but still, I can sell it somewhere else. Shall write a port report.
I like how there's like, no, but you cut it out. We respectfully decline you poking around. Now be nice. Or dogs, cats.
A devil in rose-colored gloves. the Gaslight Terrace. Very good. We will approach the spineless curate. Sits in stocks attended to by a devilish orderly. I've seen something in this light. It's hard not to see things. A devilish orderly jabs the curate with a needle. At the sight of the jab, the curate's skin goes lavender. I'm being treated for not believing in God. I've tried everything. Prayer, fasting, long weekends with a professional saint. None of it worked. My sermons were suffering. My bishop complained. And has it helped? I have dreams of snakes and angels, he says. It hasn't made me a mystic. I don't think the devils are real either. Just men with funny eyes, aren't they? The devilish orderly smiles with extra teeth.
Yeah, totally normal. Just a regular guy.
Just a funny fellow. We can try. Nope, that's going to raise my terror. Yep. Well. I suppose we'll have to come back because I'm just not high enough a level yet. But before we leave, we'll take on some supply. And try and lose some of this terror down at Palmier and Plenty's, I think. I suppose we could stop off at Titania as well.
Oh man. Just absolutely relentless.
We need the port reports to get the money to get the better trains.
Aye, Captain.
This is going to increase my nightmares yet again.
OGs are so fucking crazy.
Yep, got no choice. Your skin is going clear in patches, and the texture's crackly and brittle like old parchment. The veins show copper blue beneath. Where's the pot of cream you keep for occasions like this? Look beneath. The skin comes away fast and easy like sheets of puff pastry, cracking under a fork. One layer, two, and then you have to stop. Beneath those layers is flesh, burning, pain, and something so bright it sears your eyes. Bandages will conceal this. Next time, you must try harder to contain your curiosity. Yeah.
The sun, the sun, the sun, the sun. A pirate just nuzzled you, bro. You gonna take that?
I mean, I'm not. I'm gonna take all of his crap now.
I hope not.
Ooh, a barrel of unseasoned hours.
Ooh.
Hell yeah, fart bees.
Get out of here, bees. The sound is memorable, but not notably distressing until that high C which makes your teeth itch. Afterwards, are you wiser? Are you stronger? You are not less so. The bees died, you lived.
Well, you might not be less stronger. I mean, sounds like you got some bee radiation there.
A little bit of vitamin B.
Yes. Judging by how many of them, it's probably like vitamin B24.
Ah, I failed this time. I'll gain a sky story instead. Due to undermining...
Frosty fingies.
Sorry?
I just said frosty fingies. Don't mind me.
Ah yes, if only if it was frost. That would be nice. Due to the undermanning, one of your crew cabins sits empty, but a story has taken root among the crew that something sleeps in there on nights when the wind howls, something that leaves frost on the bed sheets. Some of the crew have begun raiding the pantries to leave bowls of food outside the cabin door. Your cook complains. A 50-50 or a 61?
Nobody fucks with my fish.
Nope, I failed. You impose 3 days of half rations on the crew. If they want to waste food, they can experience a taste of the consequences. Abruptly, the bowls of food vanish from outside the empty cabin. Outside, plaintive wind moans. Oh, the waste waif is now displeased with me. I did not realize that it was the waste waif having a nap in my cabin.
Oh god.
I shall write the port report. Pretty sure I still don't have any way to say how it should be built yet. We shall attend the exhibition to lose some terror. Sacks of verdant seas, Choriston nectar. You can buy some decently priced fuel here, though. But we must be on our way. Down to the south.
I was gonna say, I don't know how we keep going, but we're actually in pretty good shape for the haul.
Ah, I keep failing at this. We'll just gain more sky stories. We can always use those. It's nice in this game that defeating an enemy sometime, well, most of the time, gets you something good. Raid the safe. Or seek unusual items. I think we'll seek some unusual items.
Nice.
Salon Stew Gossip. That'll get me back into Port Avon.
Hey.
Very useful. Which means I can finally hand in this quest. Yeah, that's right, bees. I've killed more of your kind than I want to admit now. You can stay over there and think about what you did.
All hail Xinthar the space locomotive. Treemonger. Killer of bees.
Well, we have enough terror. I think we're just going to commit the dreams to the captain's log. The night you sleep, your sleep is peppered with uncomfortable dreams. The sky of your dream is blazing gold. It is crowded with suns. Suns piled on suns, like the growths in a miser's hoard. Their light floods you. It shines through skin and blood and meat, picking out of your branching veins and the slender pillars of your bones. Is there no more to you than this? You wake. Trap the dream like a fly in amber. You record the dreams as vividly, as thoroughly as you can. Does your hand tremble as you write? Does the ink spill? And when you read it back, does it make sense? Or does it sound like the ravings of a crumbling mind? I can assure you it doesn't not sound like the ravings of a crumbling mind.
Well, I mean, optimally, we would like to go mock chicken minimum.
Itamu, thank you for your subscribing.
Nice 12 months. Hell yeah, finally get your pants. Praise Zorg.
Shall write a port report. And then we shall go to the Nowhere Inn. We shall deliver a Cantankeride trophy, 100 sovereigns, a Chorister Bee trophy, another 100 sovereigns, and a Scribe Spinster trophy. Which gives us 2,296. And now about my membership. Ah yes, the stout veteran twiddles his bushy moustache. Of course, you'll be most welcome once a spot opens up. Dead men's shoes, I'm afraid. And our chaps do rather cling to their place at the bar. But do come and meet everyone. I'm certain they will be thrilled to hear your stories and slip your name to the right kind of people. It does get us 250 sovereigns and a new cryptic benefactor.
Oiler's just raging in chat over his lack of black pantaloons.
I've just been brought a cup of tea, as is tradition.
But despite all this rage, she's still just a bear in a chat.
So mad. Let us go to the village green and speak to the auroral sommelier about some Hesperidian cider.
Hell yeah, check out the weed shop.
That loses us some lovely terror. The contents of the allotments are unlike familiar vegetables, but it helps to look for similarities. The bulbous squash is too lumpen, too spotty, too purple to be a marrow, but it's more like a marrow than it is like a cucumber. The little fruit clumps on serpine vines are certainly not cherries. Cherries are not hairy, but they are closer to cherries than they are to, say, kiwi fruit or otters.
Ugh,
Call it marrow.
hairy cherries.
They tickle the roof of your mouth.
Ah, dude, stop. Why? Oh, it's brutal.
The gardener, mistaking your cognitive reshuffle for hunger, offers you a handful of freshly dug, taper, tiger-striped root. Let's call them carrots. Sure.
Hell
why
yeah.
not? Ah, and we've worn out our welcome again.
Well, I mean, you called them carrots. They're like, nah, get this goober out of here.
Well, we still need to go to Palmyre and Plenty's and to Hybris. Palmyre and Plenty's specifically because they sell bronzewood. That's a strange tea today. It is a tea called Russian Caravan. It tastes like whiskey that has had the alcohol removed.
What?
So it's very peaty and woody.
I was gonna say that just sounds unfortunate.
It's not bad. I quite like it. But yeah, it's like a smoked tea.
I don't know. I'd have to try it, but I'd wager I probably wouldn't like it. I imagine you're a harder man on the teas than I am, though.
Years of abuse have reduced my taste buds to only the most prominent flavors.
There's only tea.
Ah yes, that is indeed liquid. Very good. The UCE, please leave. Next to the melancholy Budapest.
Oh, that's excellent. Those are fantastic names. It's a shame that we're gonna have to erase them from history.
I think that this place...
Are you gonna let them go?
Oh, they're Tacketies. If I attack them, they'll both attack me, and you've seen how they drive.
Yeah, it's true, yeah. Well,
I
because
wasn't
it's a
distracted by
flavored
traffic.
tea.
Yes. It's a tea, not an alcohol, otherwise I would be drinking alcohol. I didn't choose this. Oh, Ministry approved literature. Damn, bronzewood is expensive. How much of that do I need? 5, I believe. Well, sir, I'm not in the mood for a Highland breakfast, and it's almost bedtime, so.
So what tea-infused liquor would be a bedtime drink then?
Probably something milky, like a Kahlua or a Tia Maria.
Like maybe a raspberry tea and a Kahlua.
Yeah, that'd be nice.
Nice duel. Well done,
That is
bud.
good. Very good.
Stay strong.
I need to sell 2 supplies in order to be able to fit that in. But also, that would be a terrible idea, now that I think about it, because I don't have any welcome at Port Avon. But I shouldn't need it to get to the bazaar, so we will do that. I have enough Sky Stories, why not? Port
Oh, I don't
Report.
think either of us is actually gonna drink any of that Kahlua stuff. Not
No.
right now. It's like a Christmas drink. You put it in your eggnog and feel really bad about everything.
I mean, it's Christmas, you already feel bad.
Damn right.
We shall enter the big top. And visit some amusements. Next visit we get here, we'll be able to talk to the ringmaster again.
There's a lot of overlap there, dogs and cats, I think.
See, I have Condemned Experiment 1, 5 Uncanny Specimens, 2 of those, Sky Stories, Cryptic Benefactors, Pernickety Factor. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And I have 4 crew, which is the minimum safe number. So I can only afford to lose 2 more crew. I could get something from my bridge slot, which will be useful. Although I do like this additional cargo hold, it's quite good.
Hell yeah.
We have a curator's egg. Some nostalgic crockery, some hours. Oh, a lot of Choristor nectar, actually. That's quite good. Alright, I think we shall be heading back to Port Avon. But Hybris doth call, but I do not have the fuel or money to reach it.
Gonna answer duel.
I thought I cleared this.
Now they want 4.
Very good.
Requires up to 9 crates. Give them
Ah,
5.
I gave them 5, I see.
Well, darn, you could have kept that 6th one and handed it over.
Yeah, I could have done. How silly of me.
Hindsight makes all of us nerds need glasses.
Ah, yes. I'm still waiting on my glasses. They said it'd be 2 weeks, and it's been 4 now.
God darn it.
Port Avon, I have come to clear this bounty off me. I still need to go to Magdalen's to get rid of these damn nightmares.
Yeah, if you don't soon, it's gonna start catching up with you.
If I get 3, it's a beeline straight there. No stops, no thinking, no supplies.
Just smooth brain, just go.
Go, smooth brain, go. Here is your... Oh yes, that's quite a tidy profit, actually. 150. Oh, and they gave us new Port Avon welcome. How very good. Five sacks of verdant seeds. I'd much rather take some fuel and some supplies. Because I must make for Hybris now. After Magdalen's. Oh no. The locomotive lurches to one side. It may have been a gust of wind, a stray rock, or perhaps just a little incautious driving. The curator's egg is fragile and pinned between heavy crates. Nobody will pay you for a fractured egg. You arrive to the egg, shattered into half a dozen pieces. Against the crate behind it, staring off in the distance, you rouse them gently and ask if they saw what was in the egg. They nod as their eyes start to moisten. Mate. Their voices hushed. I want to go home. When you probe as to where home is, tears start to roll down their cheeks. I can't. I don't. They can't work in this state. You release them from their duties. They can leave the locomotive when you next make port.
God darn it.
Curator's eggs do not always contain the same thing. If another cracks, something else might occur. That's a shame. Those are very valuable.
I'll say you're pretty fucking excited to find it.
Yes. There's things that happen with Curator's eggs.
Yeah, the crew's looking a little light. It's getting pretty spicy out there.
We can only lose one more crew. Oh, Cuddles come. That sounds like a lovely place.
Well, I mean, it's Cuddles, but then it says Scram.
Another chunk of mining we could do if we had mining equipment. Well, I'm going to make the run to Hybris.
Oh boy, here we go dying again.
Oh boy, I sure do love dying in the sky. Weapons test complete, they still work. We have the supplies, we have the... Don't really have the terror for it. But Magdalen's is so far away and Hybris is so close, and we have so many quests there.
Gotta risk it for a biscuit.
Do you wanna be a hero in the sky? Do you wanna be a hero in the sky?
High adventure, higher pay. Join the Space Marines today.
Do you wanna wake as early as the birds? Do you wanna wake as early as the birds? Well, of that you'll have no choice when you hear the sergeant's voice.
Yeah, you will always rise as early as the birds.
Oh, we saw that earlier.
But please leave. No!
You poor bastard.
There is now no finer ship named upon the
I
upper
have.
sky.
Herod.
What up, Grimos?
Hey, Grimos. Ah, please leave. Your hull now lives within my hull. You will not be forgotten.
Oh yes. Much like Smithers eating the dead Mr. Burns, crying, eating.
Silent running.
Can you hear me? Can you hear me running? Nice, Grimos. Even in death, Grimos still quotes.
You'll be forever the quotables. Would naming my next locomotive the Red Rocket be a bit on the nose?
Maybe.
Possible.
I would like to vote for Rocket 69.
Pretty good one, that. Once I get this Hybris pass, I'll just need to get some ants. Don't know where I'm going to get ants, but I will get ants.
I mean, looking at your surroundings, I don't see why it's so hard. I figured there'd be bloody ants everywhere.
Scribe Spinster, you stay on your side of the log.
If you cross that line, I'm gonna have to get the authorities involved.
Here are the authorities. Justice and punishment.
Blah blah.
Hybris deserted. The colonists' houses are dark, and there is no sign of a soul about. You shall collect a sample of Hybris pus first and foremost. Where is everyone? The Pernickety factor is alarmed. This is very disagreeable. I was expecting to find people here. Disappearing like this is extremely rude.
How dare they?
Indeed. You split up and make quick circuit of the village. You discover tables laid out for dinner, cold tea still in a Nance's pot. The notes, in large print, half written for the mayor's council meeting, laid out on his desk. You find the pernickety factor near the station. She holds up a piece of disintegrating mushroom that resembles a crocus. I found this near the town hall. There's a new field of them out in the forest. This is most irregular. Let's keep looking.
Oh boy, taking the dang shroom.
The Hybrians must have left some sign of their passage. Gardening seems to have become a particularly popular lately. Wheelbarrows have been cobbled together from the cast-offs from the carpenter's workshop. Purple fungus, like crocuses, dot the green. Meanwhile, food rots in the Brendan's larders, and the carpentry on the town hall is infected with creeping mushrooms. All recent work aside from the gardening appears to have been abandoned altogether. The pernickety factor coughs away spores. There's a superior researcher on Leadbeater and Stainrod nature reserves who might be able to tell us more about these wretched mushrooms. The purple fungus sprouting all over Hybris is very similar to the ones on Madame Lemire was filming. Perhaps she might know something. Well, 3 fuel, 1 supply. Hunt for Blemigans. The cryptozoologist leads the way, following the melodic hum of the air. Soon enough you find it, in a pus-soaked hollow. A chorus of Blemigans howl in perfect harmony. I can't see, whispers the cryptozoologist. I need to get closer. She sneaks towards them, but stealth is not one of her talents. They scatter. Wait, she calls, giving chase. I just want to record you. You leave her to her hunt. She seems happy enough. That gets me 100 sovereigns and an otherworldly artifact. You wade through boggy marshes around Hybris, disturbed only by the occasional drone of a bee. Smoke still pours from the station master's chimney, but he's not inclined to leave. You spot old footprints heading towards a fungal forest, but nothing more.
Dankness.
Well, I suppose I can spare a little bit of shore leave. Your voices cut into the still meadow air, easing the tension. Even in a dark place like this, camaraderie offers warmth. You return to the train, feeling considerably better. Any shops? Just the bazaar, sacks of verdant seeds, which I have no use for. But now we must away to Magdalen's. Possibly by Port Prosper. We're going to go the Martyr-Pose Meadow way.
Oh yeah, that music bodes so very well.
Faith's Fall.
Only good omens. Only.
How much supply does that cost? 2 supply to delve deeper into the body. What remains of the behemoth's carapace is scarred with sigils. Most are marred and broken, some still holding a sullen, resentful power. The locomotive is stopped on a broad, flat section of the shell. A few sigils nearby are too cracked to risk much harm. The creature's chitinous shell is hard as bronzewood. If you can hack off a few sections, you could patch your engine. I mean, we do have some supplies. But we should leave. We can come back with mining gear and do more. Especially because there's free stuff nearby. And that was no Tackety engine. That was probably a guest engine. So dark and eerie here. Yes, we're almost out. But most importantly, we did the 2 quests that were necessary here, and we got our Hybris pass. We're only a little infested with terror. The white rat has crashed. Partial success.
Nice.
We could supplies, fuel, unusual discoveries, or valuables. We could get some munitions. We could trade them at Lustrum. 2 crates of carefully packed munitions. Very good. You carry crates of shells and powder back to your vessel. No sooner are you back aboard than the wreck breaks apart, spilling its remaining contents into the sky. It's only then that a HUD count reveals you're 1 short. Oops.
No, we can't keep losing crew. God damn it.
Oops. We're 15 over. We can get rid of the crockery. We don't need that. We just need to make it to Port Prosper, and then we can make it to Magdalene's.
Wow.
Ah, throw out the whole barrel full. And we've lost some time. Still 18th of December 1905, though.
Not that bad.
At least we can reach the relative safety of Port Prosper.
So after we hit up Prosper, it's back to Winchester, eh?
After we hit up Prosper, it'll be off to Magdalene's, then Winchester.
Oh man. We're kissing everywhere on this map before we go home.
That's
It's
the
been one
plan.
hell of a ride.
We'll examine the captain's logs. The captain's door is covered in noughts and crosses, so it transpires as the rest of his cabin, his logs, and his body. In every game, the noughts won. Your search turns up a few valuables, and you return to your engine.
No, there's a chipper track.
Yes, but getting closer to a place would be considered civilized, I guess.
No, we still have 2 more stops.
Will it pass? It will not pass. Which is why we need to go to Magdalene's before we go home.
Yeah. The other company.
Barrels of unseasoned hours. But more specifically, fuel and supplies. Oh, grand ball. What chances?
Oh, hell yeah.
Candles illuminate the great staircase that sweeps up into the residence of the Windward Company, which has been chosen to host this season's ball. West Enders promenade their finest. Hoop skirts and starch collars predominate. White tie is the order of the evening. Few East Enders, mostly actors, have secured tickets, but most servants, if they are seen at all. The orchestra is playing the score from Victoria's first ball under her throne of hours. Worst behavior. Your deportment is atrocious, and your fashion choices are dangerously novel. Your conversation is appalling, and your insinuations are vulgar, vile, and absolutely untrue. As one company representative sputters at you, the servants are in hysterics. So too are some of the ladies, but for entirely different reasons. No time for a factory tour today, unfortunately. I don't think there's much else to do here, but I do have a pickup at the transit relay. And it might be worthwhile to purchase a 500 sovereigns, though. The delayed package. Yes, thank you, sir. The board custom official is glad to clear some space in their cramped office. As long as you don't want to travel between regions without the appropriate paperwork, they couldn't care much less about cargo. Their package has been serving as double duty as a card table for the last week, but now it's yours, and the people of Lustrum will be glad to receive it. It's only 500. We should get it. Now we can go to Albion. We need 2 barrels of unseasoned hours to leave the Reach. And now we go to Magdalen's. And that should be our last stop for the day.
Oh boy, hungered for home. Will we make it?
In the middle of the night, once again you are muttering under your breath. It's best if you don't listen to what you're saying. Perhaps a distraction. Work on your memoirs. Write down what really happened. Get your life straight in your own mind. You've been meaning to do this for a long time. Write down your true history, someplace not for public consumption, the version you might not tell to strangers. Chapter 1 comes quickly and fluidly to your pen. There is comfort in remembering things that you have not thought of in a long time. But now what? And we'll probably lose a crew like that. Well, we shall burn it. The pages smoke, then curl to black. Here and there you can see a phrase long enough to read it back before the fire consumes it. Already, these memories are strange and belong to someone else. When did you even wear a cloak of peacock feathers? When did you submit to having your tongue tattooed? For that matter, did these things ever happen to anyone? What an outrageous set of lies. Whoever wrote this must have been an extraordinary fabulist. It was no one you knew. At least the fire burns down, the ashes crumble, and you're warm enough to go back to bed.
Morning, Mayhem.
Hey, Mayhem. I've been this way before, keeping an ear open for scribe spinsters. A bed of eels wriggles through the sky. Tasty sky eels. We're almost to Magdalen's now. Miners dug too deep into this world, led to disturbing disgruntlement of cantankery. Fortunately, I am too busy to deal with them today. No, I need to leave, thank you. Yeah, I got that fuel back. Precious stones, please. 46 sovereigns. And a touch of damage. Thankfully, we were almost at Magdalen's, though. Good morning, Zippy. Damn. 3 nightmares.
and climbing rapidly.
A visitation conversation.
Morning, Zippy.
42%. I can't risk getting... Mirror contains a yellowed-eye person. She wears your flesh as an inconvenient dressing gown. If you remember this later, you will think of it as a nightmare brought on by diet or disquiet or some change in the air. If you remember her eyes, you will think of them as a deviless you once met. If you remember her mouth, you will think of the face of the Emperor stamped on a coin. When you have forged a receipt for each thing that worries you, you can sleep again.
It's morning for me, man.
Well, we shall write the port report. We shall speak to the amenable host. We'll tell him the truth, I think. There was nothing conclusive to find. He might not have been any of them. He hesitates, his fingers drumming against his goblet before speaking. He refreshes his goblet. I could have been any or none. I have no past anymore. You'd think I'd remember something, but I don't. I could write origins myself, but what would be the point? Is this the lesson of Magdalene's? You can be anyone you choose, and in choosing, you eclipse all that you were. He goes to a drawer and takes out a sealed envelope. For all your trouble, I am who I have chosen to be. I have that, at least.
Sick. Dogs are the best alarm clock. The most consistent. The goodest.
I don't suppose you're familiar with Her Majesty personally. No, she quirks an eyebrow in her mirror. Ah, well, I don't suppose tonight's client is either. How amusing. Glasses gleam in mellow candlelight. A party is being prepared. No customers allowed. A mourner wanders past, clad in outdated black silk. She is recreating her husband's funeral today. She is smiling. Interesting. Treat your nightmares. Oh no. I need moments of inspiration. And I don't have those. Well, I have made some mistakes.
Ruh-roh.
Ruh-roh. I can get moments of inspiration, hopefully.
Oh no, you can't make happy again? Oh boy.
I can't get rid of the 3 nightmares that I have.
Oh, that's spicy.
But I can treat my terror down to 0. Or at least very
That's
close
something.
to it. Well, I don't need any more fuel. That's okay, I will figure out how to get more moments of inspiration.
Or go wildly insane trying.
Indeed. But for now we must return to New Winchester and get the money that this captain has hardly won. And perhaps look at buying a new locomotive. Something a little bit more resilient, perhaps.
Maybe a little bit of the speed.
A new engine would do well, yes.
Mm-hmm.
Immediately goes the wrong way.
Still wants to know who you're setting with.
At the moment, I am siding with Winchester, simply for convenience. And I like them a bit better than the stuffy Winwood Company, who lock people into contracts and force them to work hours that are not their own.
Yuck.
Not a fan of that. We made an entire world into a working world, and now we force you to work deaths of time.
Meanwhile, you start your life and you already owe more than you'll ever live.
Mm-hmm. And they're like, oh, well, if you work hard, you can one day earn your own little pile of hours for your retirement. Ah.
Yeah, and you can set on this your meagle stipend.
Indeed.
It is in fact a shame that there is no bard on the ship to give inspiration.
We shall bring a colony of ants aboard.
Oh, there's the ants.
We got him.
Yeah, boy. Ladies and gentlemen, we got him.
We did it.
Mission accomplished.
I'm going to leave that fungus alone for now because it plays an important thing later on.
I'm pretty sure you die outright once you hit 4.
4 is death.
We know what you meant, didn't boss? Let's pick it up what you were putting down. Oh man. Time to dole out some money.
Indeed. But before we get to that, I'm just going to quickly go hand in my port reports. Because we've gotten quite a few of them.
So don't complete the prediction?
Oh, you can complete it. We did arrive.
I'm gonna say, like, you're not gonna get attacked between these two tiny ports in town.
Indeed. Well, I'll sacrifice all of my supplies to be free of the Waith's wrath, thank you. $900 sovereigns.
Wicked.
That's quite a good amount. Now we can do Savage Secrets. We can chat with them.
Stop selling my secrets.
We'll get a couple of those, I think.
I like how they're a mite peckish.
Indeed. There we go.
Yeah, That's a tidy pay packet there, Kai.
Well, we shall clear off some chores in New Winchester, and then I think I will sign off for the night. Let's see, what have we got here? Pretty sure I don't have any Stalin stewed gossip. I do not. Munition for Port Prosper, yes. Literature for Polmiar and plenty. We'll think of that later. Let's take a look at the engine yard and see if we can afford anything. Oh. 2027?
Thing looks huge.
Do I have the sovereigns for it? I think I do. 4,091. Let's pull all of the stuff off of this one first. Can't remove our crew. It's crew cramped quarters. I'm just going to make sure that I put everything into the bank first. Because I know this game and it likes to do terrible things to me.
It suffers not the Xinthar to live, or to have nice things.
Yes, can't have nice things. That would be against the rules. There we go. It's just all round a better ship, I think. Well, train. Times 2 the armor. 2 medium weapon slots. Plus 20 health. And plus 2 to our cargo hold. What did we decide on? Rocket 69?
I mean, I merely threw it out there.
Or do we want to go the... Please
Red
leave.
Rocket. Oh, the please leave. The name is so good.
The please leave. Thank you. Ooh, very nice.
I'm so glad that we get to name it the Summer of 69. Yeah, we might get sued.
Well, we still have 2,000 left. Which means I think we might be able... see if we can...
Engine.
1,200.
Are you looking for guns?
I'm looking for engine.
Did you buy a shivering Jimmy?
No, I bought a Britomat.
Ah.
Fuel consumption is 130%, but movement speed is 115%, as opposed to this thing, which is just 100% and 100%. But I'll recoup a little bit of money from that. At 60 hull, quarters is okay. Now, can I afford a slightly better weapon? I can get a Beluga. How much is that? 830. Ooh, it's a bit pricey. Let's go back to the bank and re-equip all of our stuff here.
It takes forever to get into 12-hour continentals, man. I did it before. It's tough.
Mm.
Plays hell on your body.
We do have 2 plating slots now. And a scout slot, which we'll put him into. And a bridge slot. So now we can have 14 crew. That's much better.
Dope.
And now we have almost 20 storage. That's very good.
What were we working with?
About 10.
Jeez.
I do like that 14 crew, though. That's much better.
Hell yeah.
Ah, damn. We don't have any more slots, though. Ah. Consult Madame Lumiere on the fungus you found at Hybris. Madame Lumiere is delighted to see you. She presents you with a selection of slides for our company's latest films. I'm even funding theatre now, she says, showing a colour production of Hamlet staged to the ramparts on the ramparts of the most serene mausoleum. So many experiences to capture, so little time. Eventually you bring the conversation around to the fungus. She studies your sample intently. I think I can help you, but first, would you be a dear and check up that production for me? It's out on Lustrum. They've been difficulties. I'd go, but I don't have an engine anymore. Okay. Well, I think that'll do us for tonight. I'd like to thank everyone for coming out and joining us for another exciting day of Sunless Skies. We did make some progress, and there looks like there's going to be some problems coming my way pretty soon if I don't find out what I'm going to have to do about these nightmares. I need those moments of inspiration. I think I can get them from certain quests.
Oh yeah, we have so many opportunities to go bonkers. Off the wall.
Indeed. We've already started
Cheers,
to
Zippy.
scratch at our glass skin, which will never be good.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah, did we go sharp? I can't remember. This place is messed up.
This place is terrible. Who knows what's wrong with this now. Next week will be Sunless Skies. Who is next in the lineup? I believe we're clear for a while.
And have a look.
Coming up next on WBPL 76.
Coming up next at not in 5 hours, but at 1 p.m. is Neff Plays Wild Shit for 5 hours. At 6 p.m. we have Bionic Cyborg Craziness with Bionic Babe. At 8:30 p.m. there is Aloe's Cult of the Beard. At 11 p.m. Midweek Late Night with AK Lone Wolf.
Yep, so
This
be
will
sure to
conclude
tune in for that.
your WBPL 76 programming for the day.
We need a test pattern that we should just put up after that.
Do you have any idea how much that stupid interstitial shit I just want to make?
Oh dear. All right, everybody. Good night. I will see you all next week for more Sunless Skies. Bye bye.
Later. Take care.